Live from the virtual Super BRV show, it's the Red Carpet Arrival Show.
The stars of the show are about to arrive, and we want to give you a quick glance at the excitement and fan approval as the stars come down the red carpet.
Hey, Marty, the air is filled with anticipation as the first star is coming into view. It's the 2020 Storyteller Overland Mode 4x4. Outfitted in a stunning white exterior with retro graphics.
Ooh, very on trend for 2020, Rod.
And look at this, the 2020 Winnebago Travato.
It's definitely a head-turner in Patriot Blue. Listen to the crowd roar of approval. Way to go, Travato.
And look here, entering your screen right now is the Winnebago Revel.
Revel, you look dashing in that pebble gray exterior.
I'm just guessing, but I think you like that one. Now, all the way from Winkler, Manitoba, our neighbors to the north at Leisure Travel present this year's Unity. Smartly sporting a denim paint combination and Dura-Bright aluminum wheels. That's a head-turner.
Ooh, what's this? Unity is showing a bit of slide. How daring.
Yes, it is. Another Canadian export comes from Pleasureway via the On Tour 2.2.
And Rod, we're told that On Tour 2.2 is showing up in a beautiful magnetic gray paint scheme. Following quickly behind On Tour 2.2 is the Lexor FL, also from Pleasureway. Give us a honk, Lexor FL, as you stroll by in your brilliant silver metallic shell.
Wow. Can anyone top this, Marty? I don't know if I've ever seen such a lineup. This is a fantastic show. All of these Class B motorhomes are winners. Sauntering down the lane now comes Tofino from Pleasureway. This loft extension product is elegantly outfitted in brilliant silver metallic.
Wow, those Canadians are showing up in force today as we catch a glimpse of the Leisure Travel Wonder.
Wow, that is really nice.
Wonder is dressed in denim paint tonight. I'm told the look is so continental. And the Ford Transit chassis carries the Wonder so well.
And now, here comes a bold new entrant from Winnebago, the all-new Bolt, outfitted with the Pure 3 Volta power system.
Bolt is showing the cool, crisp Arctic white color this year. It's stunning.
Stunning it is, Marty. Hey, now our Southern Belle is here. It's Tiffin's Wayfarer. Okay, yeah, my producer just now is telling me that the Tiffin has outfitted the Wayfarer in an imperial paint scheme.
Folks, the excitement is building as the all-new Thor Tolaro makes its way down the red carpet. The all-new design is sporting charcoal and also comes with a loft extension feature. Oh, it's a Hemsworth in an RV.
I think that means you liked it. Well, we'll hope to see more of the Tolaro later this week. And now, Marty, we reach the end of the runway show as the Pleasureway Ascent has arrived, and everything is looking up.
Oh, we see that Ascent is also sporting charcoal. This seems to be the on-trend color of the evening.
Well, there you go. All the parties have arrived, and we can't wait for the virtual Super B show to get underway. Thanks for joining the Red Carpet Arrival Show at the virtual Super B RV show.
Hey, good morning. Sunny, La Mesa RV. I just popped in. I wanted to tell you about a beautiful unit that we have here at La Mesa. Been very popular with our adventure guys and gals. It's the Winnebago Revel. But first, let me tell you a little bit about what we're doing. We're coming to you via video today because we would normally have a B-Van show specific to our customer base looking for the B and C vans that we sell. La Mesa has an incredible selection, so we felt this would be the best way to do this. We're operating within the CDC guidelines and bringing you content straight to your home. You don't have to come out and see us, and we truly have social distancing. You'll notice that there is no one else around but me and you. So you can call us your exclusive. It's kind of awesome, isn't it? So as I said, we're going to talk about the Revel today. I have to tell you, Winnebago, solid company. Been around since 1958. A few years longer than me, believe it or not. No comments. So the thing about Winnebago is they are still operating under the premise of which they began, and that was to be what we consider a vertical manufacturer. In vertical manufacturing, the ownership of the company controls most of the content that goes into the RVs that they sell. And so needless to say, in many cases, it's going to be the plastics, the wood products, the cushions, the furniture, the fiberglass. So many of the items that you don't even think about on the RV have to come from somewhere. And in this case, most of the units from Winnebago today, you're going to see up to a 70% content manufactured right in their factories. It's on the Mercedes light-duty 2500 four-wheel drive chassis. You'll notice the sleek headlights in the front. It's really amazing. Last year, a much bulkier look. I think greater efficiency in this unit. It's a 3-bulb design. Below, you're going to find a directional driving light that as you use your turn signals, that driving light is going to follow the degree of your wheels. So you're going to actually see exactly where you're going. You notice up top they put a tremendous roof rack up there, so you got some storage space for your goods. But the other thing is that you've got 200-watt solar panels that come standard on the unit. You've got the optional rooftop air conditioning that we bring for our customers because down here it gets a little warmer. It's going to run on 30-amp power supply. So I would note the one thing that Winnebago really improved here over the last year was they went to this new extruded aluminum running board. It does have a monogrammed style rubber insert for the top, so it's a skid proof. You've got cargo hooks on the ends, so if there's something you're tying, whether it's while you're out or on the way that you just have to attach, you've got tie down area. You also see that you have forward and rear running lights in the amber and red, as well as a convenience light on either end on both sides. The real benefit of the running board, if you'll see, it stops short of the drain assembly, and on the other side, the exhaust. What this allowed by shortening that pipe was to bring the step further up to give you increased ground clearance with the coach. Little opening you see on the side there is where the cartridge is held for the toilet in this coach. So out of the convenience, the rugged, the outdoors adventure kind of quality build that they made here, the decision was made to put a cartridge toilet, because as you'll see when we get to the inside, it's not something that everybody's using on a regular basis. So this adds a lot of convenience. The little cartridge is going to pull out. It's got wheels. It has an expanding handle on it, just like luggage today. And you can roll it wherever it is that you need to take it. Simple as right into the commode inside the house. You notice the pop out on the side. This is one of the things that Winnebago did originally with the unit, and this is where we get sleeping space that'll accommodate someone my size, basically 6'1", and still having additional room there, and it will easily sleep 2 of me. So we look inside, you're going to find ample room to store almost anything that you could conceive you would bring with you when you go on your outdoor adventure. There's approximately 140 square feet here. So whether it's your inflatable kayaks, inflatable canoes, longboards, snowboards, skis, scuba gear, I mean, the list goes on. I'm an outdoors guy, and so this is one of the greatest things I'm going to look at for myself is how do I store cargo? Very important to me in the adventures that I do when I go out in the backcountry here in Arizona. So needless to say, you're going to have the RAM racks here. You're able to hook up, put your telephone, your iPad, various accessories. You can get hooks if there's things that you'll hang. You're going to see you have the light switch, which is going to control the lights up under the bed you see here. All right, so those will come on. Again, it's convenience purely for your cargo, but the other side's where it's exciting. So we come into the main living area. So you see, very convenient. We get that seat turned around. We've got a lot of room for sitting. We can bring 3 people here to sit at the table. Very simple. We're going to open up the table. It's got a magnetic holder. It's going to give us room for all 3 of the people to sit, have a snack, have a drink. We have 2-person seating here behind the driver. You're going to have seat belts for 2. Winnebago, again, is a manufacturer of most of the things that you'll see in here, and so the cushions are always of better quality than what we see in general manufacturing from other companies. Dual pane windows become standard in the unit today, and you'll find that throughout, whether we're here in the sliding door, whether we go to the back, we're going to have that dual pane, and it's going to just help as far as our utility efficiency is concerned. We're going to have better holding of air conditioning, better holding of heating, and we're not going to allow the protrusion of the elements from the outside as easily. Has integrated screens. This is going to be the day, and this will be the night. So there's nothing that you have to move to operate the functions. The window's open. You'll see that we have device on both sides. You release the latch, window will go out at various settings. Cabinetry's improved this year. We're out of bright colors. We're into just very neutrals. We find a lot of people just want to content the units themselves today, and Winnebago's acknowledged that through a number of their units. And so we see a great foundation to work from. You'll see more in the way of whites and blacks, more in neutral beige, so that you can do what you do. This little guy here is awesome. We get, again, more storage if that's what we need for any of the wet stuff that we've got. Our wetsuits, our scuba tanks, our skis, our snowboards, fishing poles, I don't know, wet kids maybe. The bamboo racks are removable, so you have the full height, and if you want, that's also then obviously where you're going to find a shower. And down below, as I spoke of earlier, outside, we have the full functioning cartridge toilet below. Simple close and lock. If you look, you'll notice that our ceiling lighting is all LED. And so we're low energy consumption based on the fact that we are an off-grid vehicle. So everything that we're going to have is going to be based around efficiencies, whether it's efficiency of space, efficiency of utilities and lighting, efficiencies of ground clearance. You're going to find that throughout the unit as you go. Everything is very purpose-built, and they've really hit it on the head when it comes to this unit. So you'll see there on the ceiling, you have the 11,500 BTU air conditioning from Winnebago. That's an option that we include. We also find the electric bed, as you'll see up the top, which is, again, where the great cargo space came from we talked about earlier. Bed's a simple operation. So we just come up here to the control panel. So you see a very styled control panel. Everything is nice, clean, and straight. And you'll see we have a general panel to the far right. It's going to allow us to check our tank monitor levels, going to run the water pump. Next to that is the ZAMPed 30 amp solar charger. It's controlling the 2 100-watt panels located up on the roof. That, the air conditioning and a vent, that's about it. Otherwise, that storage space is for you. Adjacent to those as well, you're going to find the hot water controls, the furnace controls. This can all be through a diesel-fired burner. So you're going to run off the same fuel that's on the rig, and this is what allows us to go without generator. The little up and down arrows and the power button on the Rixon's control is for your heating system. In the past, we only had range when it came to hot and cold, and so now we have specific temperature that we can set. There with the light moving, 13.2, 13.3, it's acknowledging charge going to the inverter. So this, we're going to turn our inverter on and off and select the style of charge it goes in based on batteries. Again, great product because it gives us some flexibility in using some utilities we'd otherwise be unable to do so. You've got a small refrigerator, so it is everything that you're looking for. There's the books even. Needless to say, we're really talking about something that's 1 or 2 people. They're going to go out, they're going to have a blast. Maybe it's the mountains, maybe it's the ocean, maybe it's just up out into the desert, some of the places we go. A lot of great gold mines. You find induction cooktop stove, specifically, again, because we are not depleting fuel resources. We're using the propane and the resources of heat, as we spoke about, and we're using batteries through the inverter in order to run that convection top, or excuse me, the induction top. The induction top stays cool all the time unless you put a true induction pan on there. The induction pan causes conduction, and needless to say, it gets hot quick. Got a little convenient single spout output, single lever on the sink. And this is obviously kitchen sink, bathroom sink, does it all, one stop. So you got a flip up side table. You will find as well when we get outside, I'll point out an outside side table. This particular table is part of a bed assembly, should you choose to sleep a couple of friends overnight. Otherwise, it will make just a great flip, as you see here. Very simple, up, down. And as I pointed out on the other side, you have an outstanding, tucked up tight, Adventurer's running board. Now you've got the ground clearance. The rest of the suspension has the battery boxes that are down below. That was just, again, a great improvement. This particular unit has the electric opening door, so you simply just pull on the handle, you leave it alone, it opens itself. You do the same, you pull the handle, it'll close itself. This is an option. And, you know, for those who like it, I don't think there's a better way to go, because now you can have your hands full, simple pull, stand there, wait, and it's going to open on its own. What you're going to see here is a drop-down table, so this is going to become your outside surface area as far as any food prep's concerned. I don't know, maybe you went to the lake, you did some fishing, and you're simply going to clean your fish, and that's going to give you the ability to do it. You also see the convenience of your water center here, so for your freshwater tank fill, for your incoming water supply, your winterization needs, everything located there water supply wise. We talked about this little table earlier, and let me show you. So this guy's going to drop down, and it becomes both another table as well as foundation for the basic bed system that you can put together here for the front seats and the jump seat. Ain't she beautiful? Cab redesign, just tremendous. You've got a much flatter dash style, much easier to move around. Whether you're going to turn the seat and you're not coming outside the vehicle to go to the rear, whether you're just simply getting up and down or stretching the legs while you're driving, you got just an absolute ton of space. You've got the 10 1/4 inch display screen, new this year in the chassis, that's going to give you a larger video space as far as your GPS is concerned, any web content that you may have coming through, as well as hands-free, voice-activated Mercedes system to operate all the basic functions for you, whether it's heating, air conditioning, whether it's stereo, any of those features will be accessed. So folks, I just want to thank you again for coming and spending some time with me today as we went over the Winnebago Revel. And you can see the fantastic, outstanding design built for you, the outdoorsman, the adventurer in today's RV world. I look forward to hearing from you. You can reach me at spetkowski at lamesarv.com. That's Sonny Petkowski. They call me the Jeep Man. We'll make it easy for you folks today. Again, I want to thank you for spending some time with me. If there's any questions at all, don't hesitate. You can reach myself here at La Mesa RV either by email or a simple call to 833-891-7132. That's 833-891-7132. That's Sonny, the Jeep Man Petkowski, coming to you from La Mesa RV in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona. Going to be 90 this week. It's going to be amazing. Have a great day, and thanks again for your time.
There you go. There you go. You're up.
Good morning. Sonny Petkowski with Mesa RV. How are you folks this morning? Quick shout out to Kyle. Hey, miss you too, brothers. Good to see you out there. So I've been with La Mesa for about 6 years, and I have a special category that I truly enjoy, and that is the B van, especially the four-wheel drive. I'm an outdoors guy. I've been RVing about 17 years. And so that was where my interest came from, to show you folks a little bit about the product amidst the environment we're in here, where we're unable to get you out to the shows. Normally this time of year, we'd have done a specific B van show where you'd have gotten to see these products live. But under the current restrictions that we've been under, La Mesa RV's reached out. They've done a great job, and a number of us here with the family or the company La Mesa RV are here to help. La Mesa RV's been doing this since 1972. Clearly a monster leader in our industry, doing a great job, and here for you for whatever your RV needs might be. Ms. Sanchez, how are you today? Are there any questions that I can help with at all today? You know, again, with the COVID virus, I've been really amazed. The sales here for La Mesa have just been amazing. The B vans, the diesel pushers, that two categories together have primarily supported our business through this downturn, and it's been absolutely incredible what has been happening here at La Mesa. Our sales year over year are equivalent. It's because of programs like the outreach that we're doing. Very safe approach. We have customers who do the fly and buy in many instances. Our internet is lit up off the hook, and you know, we're here every day to help you. Again, something that I've done for many, many years. I've pretty long experience as in the sales end of business, somewhere at 13, and RVing in general for 17. Camped since I was 7 years old, so you almost got 50 years of a guy who's been out on the ground doing what we all love to do. Is there anything I can help you folks with today? I guess where I can start then is give you a little history of Winnebago. Been around longer than La Mesa RV, from late 50s, early 60s. They've been producing solidly, starting in the travel trailers, basic gas motorhome lines, and today to be the behemoth. When you look at the Class B segment that they lead and have led since inception. I came to La Mesa here in 2014, and 2014 was my first chance to drive a Winnebago B van. I've watched the market grow and substantially grow, in particular the last 3 years. It's the number one growing segment in our industry. And the Mercedes four-wheel drive platform that you find on this Revel has been absolutely amazing. Had the opportunity to drive one to a customer the other day. Use of four-wheel drive is easy. Smart control of wheel today is easy. You know, having Hey Mercedes in the dash, where all we got to do is talk to her, and she'll do everything for us. One thing I might mention that we've done more recently is to provide an option to our customers called the Agile Package. Agile Package is going to be a wheel upgrade, giving you a beadlock style. It's going to give you a 285 BF Goodrich all-terrain versus the 265 standard tire that comes on the rig. A couple other small changes you'll see, one of them being a carbon fiber hood wrap, gives you a little more of a today look as far as the unit will go. So substantially just an impressive addition to the product that we've been selling here now, I believe, going into the third season. We have moved into the hundreds annually, which is absolutely amazing to a guy who has done this as long as I have, and watch cycles of the industry, and to see what a great product it is. Mr. Sanchez, question about changes to the 2021 Travado National Parks Foundation units. Obviously, it's the lithium-based. I just put one on the road the other day. I think really the only thing for the greatest part you're going to see is decal differences. I don't see much in content. Chassis is already strong and upgraded on the ProMaster platform.
Power maintains the same with, I believe it's the 3.7, 260 horse, about 260 foot-pounds of torque. One of the best driving motorhomes in the industry, in my opinion, when you're looking for that style van, more of a commuter or commuter-based rather than camp every night kind of product. Whereas the Revel that we're here to talk about today is much more the adventure product. It's built for more of a guy like me who likes to get out, get remote, off the grid, and have access. You know, the capabilities of the unit are outstanding. The chassis with the electronic sequential four-wheel drive is a true performer. I really don't see in that industry currently where there can be much improvement made. They've done such a great job over the last few years, whether it's been from the Mercedes end of the product or the upfitters such as Winnebago with the Revel that we have here today. I can't say that I expect a lot of change over the next year or so. You can absolutely receive your Travato if it's a 2021 today, and many of the dates produced after a certain month and date of 2020. We have been delivering them. There are, as you allude to, units that will be under a shift cable recall. My understanding is that is being taken care of as we speak and has been in process through Chrysler's manufacturer and their supplier. But yes, absolutely, if you were to get a late 20 or a 2021 chassis, you'd be able to take that home today. Keep firing. Questions are good. We give you a number if you try to reach us today. If you have questions and it's after we're done with our Q&A. Again, my name is Sonny. They call me the Jeep Man, Petkowski. And my email here at La Mesa is spetkowski@lamesarv.com. Otherwise, ask for me at 833-891-7132. Just a reminder, tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time, we'll be Q&A on the Pleasureway on Tour 2.2. Mr. Sanchez, as you've inquired, this will be based on the ProMaster chassis as well, as your questions have come from. As far as I see here, you're asking about the Revel Lithium. I'm not sure yet. Winnebago hasn't released dating and information. The Bolt was the last unit to come out in a lithium setup. Sales have been, I'm going to say, brisk for the price point that it's at, but the buyer that likes that chassis, the heavier, the dual rear-wheel drive, they've increased from what we've been used to in the current Volta lithium system as far as amp hour ratings substantially. I might want to say you're going to have about a 35% increase in amp hour rating. But as I say, as of yet, there is no release date or intended release date. I believe probably once the industry is ramped up again and we start to see somewhat of a return to what we'll call normal, I would expect to have some information. Again, you're welcome to call me. The number is 833-891-7132. It's Sonny, the Jeep Man, Petkowski, here at La Mesa. I'm ready to go when you are, folks. If there's anything you need, very simple to work with. Come with some very strong recommendations from my customers. Love to share with you. Again, any question you have, small, big, all easy. We'll get them all answered, whether I know the answer or someone else here with La Mesa. We have great staffs, absolutely amazing, the people that I work with. We work with a smaller staff today like many companies, but our output is as good or greater than running with a conventional staff. So if you were to come see us today, I think you would find just an absolutely amazing experience with comparison to anything that you may have had in the past, purely because you're dealing with the best of the best in the industry. Again, I appreciate your time today. My name is Sonny, the Jeep Man Petkowski. You can reach me directly at spetkowski, Petkowski, at lamesarv.com. or call our toll-free line at 833-891-7132. Once again, let me remind you, tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, they're going to walk in Q&A the Pleasureway on Tour. Thanks again. Have a great day. see any of that by going to our YouTube page.
It's the hottest trend in RVs. Sleek, maneuverable, mini motorhomes. Fully equipped with standard RV amenities. Compare 10 brands, price to move at The show moves online. Join us for the virtual Super VRV show going on now.